Hey guys, I want to make a video about Moon Square Mars and Moon Square Pluto. Just, having a fucked up moon in general. Let me talk about my fucking moon, okay? It's gonna be on front camera because I'm a narcissist. Welcome to my powwow where I do drugs and talk about, astrology. To anybody who will listen, I read about astrology so much and I don't really have anyone to talk to about it. So I just kind of need to get, the words out. Maybe get some connections. My forehead is so damn big because I'm a Virgo moon. Woo, let's start with that. I'm a Virgo moon. So ever since I was a kid, I've loved clean eating. I wanted to be vegetarian when I was 7, mostly because I felt bad for the animals, not because of some nutritious reason. But I did always, when we would go to the buffet, I would get like a salad and I would just get leafy greens and shit like that because, that's what looked appealing to me. And my grandpa said, or maybe it was my grandma, it might have been my grandma, but it said it looked like I had bird food. I was just like, what? Like, what am I supposed to get? Because if it wasn't the salad, I was going straight to the dessert bar. But, you can't just eat desserts. But yeah, and I've always been super kind of conscious of what I'm eating. Like high school especially, I started wanting to go to Whole Foods. I wanted to get organic food. I just always liked organic. I wanted to go vegan. I seriously looked into it. I even got my mom going to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. She's a fucking vegan now. She actually committed. I've never been vegan, but my mom is vegan. And I was always really pushy about getting organic food, getting good food when I was a kid growing up. And I think my mom really, took it to another level. And I'm really proud of her because she's doing so good. She's eating so healthy. And I used to bitch at her all the time about smoking cigarettes because she smoked cigarettes. And then she quit when I was like 11 or 12. I remember I learned in health class one year and I was like, Mom, your lungs have these little tiny bubbles and every time you smoke it pops those bubbles. And my mom was like, she actually knew what I was talking about because she is an EMT. She drives the ambulances. And she's like, yeah, I know about those bubbles. And I think maybe that's around when she quit. Or maybe she had already quit by then. But I was always hounding her about it. I was like, Mom, you gotta quit smoking. It's so bad for you. Which is hilarious because I smoke cigarettes. And so, I'm such a hypocrite. But like when we would drive down to Texas on vacation, she was huffing away. And she said it kept her awake because we didn't want to stop to get a motel because we were poor. So she bought a carton of cigarettes before the road trip. And yeah, I remember being up at night and she would roll down the window and, it'd get windy and cold and I'd be like, oh. But she needed it to stay awake so we could, get to our destination without spending extra money at the hotel. So, I like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so she quit smoking. She's still got fucking lung disease. It's not a serious one. It's not lung cancer, but she was diagnosed with a lung condition. And, she had quit smoking like 10 years by then, and she still got a lung condition. God bless her. She's so healthy now. I'm talking about my mom. Sorry, I'm a Cancer, but yeah. What was that? Oh yeah, my fucked up moon. So I feel like my moon aspects are like, kind of like shameful to me. They're the aspects I'm not proud of, and I'm actually kind of embarrassed to talk about them, and even scared to, like, on Facebook, because um, a mal-afflicted moon is said to be a really troublesome, they're really troublesome aspects to have, because your moon is like your emotional nature. I've always had stomach issues ever since I was a kid. I think moon and the stomach are connected. Obviously, when you're super upset, your stomach hurts. You can't eat, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm having stomach issues this year, and I said that to my grandma, and she's like, "Yeah, I remember when you were a kid, you always had stomach issues." And I'm surprised she remembered that, because I feel like we've never talked about that. But I remember when I was 7, um, my home life was kind of like, what's the word, turmoil-ish. Like, looking back at it, it makes sense, but when you're a kid and you're just living, you don't really understand. So I remember when I was like 7, just sitting on my bed and thinking, wow, my stomach hurts. And it wasn't like oh, it just hurts right now. It was kind of a feeling like, I feel like this is every day, and I'm just, now noticing it. Like, my stomach hurts often. I didn't say anything, though, I don't think, to my mom. I guess I said something to my grandma, because how else would she have known? Because I feel like I never vocalized it, but maybe I did. Yeah, but had some serious stomach issues a couple years ago, and I was like, maybe I have celiacs, because I was in love with a dude who had celiacs, and yeah, and there was another girl with celiacs I knew. But that test came back negative. I honestly think it has more to do with my emotional state, my psychological state, and definitely the food I eat. I'm such a I have to eat good food. I have to eat like homemade, good ingredients. I remember a few years ago, I was telling a dude at work, because I worked at Costco, and I was just like, I can't eat like canned veggies and like shit, like processed food. Like, the canned food has so much like sodium, and it just doesn't taste good. I hate like looking at canned vegetables and putting them on the stove. I just hate it. And I know that's kind of like a class thing too, because poor people can't really afford like fresh foods all the time. And I get that, because I'm fucking poor. My whole family's poor, I know. But I feel like my body, in my mind, like, some people can eat that shit and they're like, ooh, yeah, grub is good. Yeah, I love this shit. But me, I'm like, ugh. And I feel terrible, because, but I feel like for my body and my mind, like, I can't even eat cheese too often. If I like eat pizza one night, I like have to eat something healthier the next day. I love salads. I got a burger and a salad today for lunch, and the burger was the main course, but then I was eating that salad, and I was like, damn, this salad is fucking good. I want more of this salad. I didn't even finish the burger. So yeah. But anyway, that was delving into my childhood, and less so the aspects. This video is kind of long, but I'm just gonna go with it. I don't really have an editing system, so maybe I'll put like in the comment or in the notification when I start talking about specific aspects. So around 9 minutes here, 9:11, or maybe I should just cut the video short, because 9:11 just spooked me out. Yeah, I could just stop there, and this could be a Virgo moon video, because I basically just described a bunch of Virgo traits. Good food, stomach issues, because we have so much nervous energy. I'm just going to delve into the fucking aspects, because I'm just going to. So, Aries. Let's talk about the first one I'm most embarrassed of. It's Mars square moon. I have Mars square moon. My Mars is in Gemini in the 11th house, square my Virgo moon in the 2nd house. And so this one beautiful YouTuber, astrologer, said when she thinks about the squares and aspects, she thinks about like the signs and how they interact. So Gemini and Virgo. So like, how do they mingle? How do they interact? Because that's the tension. That's like the mixture of energy that you're working with. So I think she looked at like the signs that ruled the planets that were being aspected. So moon would be Cancer, Mars would be Aries. Yeah, so it'd be like a Cancer Aries archetypal interaction, or what the signs are in, what the planets are in, which is Gemini and Virgo. But Cancer and Aries is funny because I'm a Cancer and I know a lot of like Aries, and I interact with Aries every fucking day because so like the closest people to me have Aries energy. But yeah, so that's interesting. That's a register to that. Here, I'm gonna move over into the living room just because I don't want to be too loud for my upstairs neighbor. I kind of want a pacifier, like a Juul or something. One second. I'm just gonna end the video here, and I will make a new video about the square. This will just be Virgo moon. So yeah.